How's it going, kids? This is Dr. Callahan for week 4, Friday. How are you guys doing? I hope you enjoyed your couple of days off with the snow days. But go ahead and pause the video and answer the following 3 questions. You guys have a few bonus questions. If you want some extra credit for your warm-up log, just go ahead and look for an empty box space from the previous week, so week 1 to week 3 Thursday, and you can put it anywhere that's there. Or if you want, there's actually an extra page at the very back of your warm-up log, and it just says extra week. So you're welcome to use that. All right, let's go ahead and create the assignment for today. So we are in algebra. I go to assignment, go to create assignment, and this is going to be for week 4, Friday, algebra 1, semester 2. Our topic of discussion is going to be on multiplying polynomials. And of course, your instruction, as always, is to go ahead and view the assignment. Make sure you watch the video, do the notes in the guided notes, in the weekly guided notes, and make sure you upload your assignment for me, especially if you want your grade for it. So there's the 2 links that you need. Extra paper or extra copies is outside of my desk or my door. And then, as always, you need to check in with me on Friday from 7:45 till 8:40 a.m. And this is your schedule. And it is due today by 3 p.m., 10 points. And let's go ahead and assign it. All right, so the note that you need today is really just 1 page. If you do have the guided notes that's in the weekly packet, that's awesome. But if you don't have it, you can either print it out here, or if you can't print it out, that's okay too. You can just go ahead and write down the examples on a separate piece of paper, and that'll be sufficient enough for me to grade it. But this is going to be your guided notes for today. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so with that said, let's go ahead and continue. All right, so go ahead and take a look at the answers right here for this. If you're like, I'm not quite sure how you're getting this answer, Callahan, that's okay. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about this. This is just distribution and multiplying the polynomials. So the breakdown for today is going to be as follows. And before I do that, I want to make sure that we talk about FOIL a little bit, not like the aluminum foil used for baking or cooking, but the FOIL in algebra. So to start our FOIL, we have to start off with the distributive law. The distributive law is that when you have a number outside of a parenthesis, you multiply it into the parenthesis. So when you have 2x times 4x, you get 2 times 4, which is 8, and there are 2 x's, so 2 times 4 is going to give you 8x squared. And then the same thing, you're going to take the 2x and distribute it to the 3. So 2 times 3 is 6, and there's only 1x. So therefore, 8x squared plus 6x is going to be your answer. Now, FOIL is something similar to this, except you're just going to do it twice, because instead of having one number or one term outside the parentheses, you're going to go ahead and do 2 of them. FOIL stands for first, outer, inner, last. And if we're to go ahead and put this in an example, like for example, you have 2 parentheses here. First will be the first 2 terms. So 2x and 7x, which is 14x squared. Outer means the outer 2 numbers. So 2x and -4, which gives you -8x. I stands for inner, and those are the 2 inside terms. So 5 and 7x gives you 35x. And then L stands for last. So the last 2 terms is going to give you a -20. Now, you're not done yet, because in some cases, most cases, your outer and inner can be combined because they have the same letter x. So you would have to go ahead and add them together or subtract them together, but combine them, and you get a positive 27x in the middle. And that is your answer. So yay for you, balloons for everyone. Okay, so let's go and take a look at the breakdown for today. Today we're going to talk about a binomial timing a trinomial and a trinomial timing a trinomial. So we're going to be doing that. I'm also going to give you guys a little bit of group work with practices with the timer, which basically I'll just show you guys an example. You pause the video, try it yourself on a separate piece of paper, and then I'll show you guys the steps and the answers. Okay, so also today, this is kind of like what you're gonna be doing on your desk, so make sure you guys have that. Okay, so with that said, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start off first with your guided notes, and we're gonna start off right here. All right, so this right here is gonna be a binomial timing a trinomial. If you're like, how did you get those wordings, Callahan? So this one is a binomial because there are two terms. And the second term, or the second one, is a trinomial in the parentheses because there are three terms. So when we go ahead and do this, we take the first one and we put it in the box like this. We take the second parenthesis here and we put it in the box like this. And then all you have to do is just start multiplying them. So x times x squared means there are three x's, so x to the third power. X times 3x is 3x squared. X times -1 is a negative x. And then I'm going to go ahead and continue on. 2 times 2x squared, or x squared, is 2x squared. 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times -1 is a -2. And then what you're going to do is going to take the first and the last, and that's going to be your first answer and also your last answer. And then you're like, okay, but what about in between them? What's the answer in between them? Well, that's simple because you're just going to take the diagonal of this, and you're going to take this part here, which is going to give you a 5x squared. And then also this part right here, which is going to give you a positive 4x. And that is your answer, you guys. Okay, so then if I were to do the rainbow method, because this right here is actually the box method. Okay, that's the box method. If we decide to do the rainbow method, it's the same thing, except you're going to do it in a rainbow. Take that first number or term and multiply it into the second one. So you have x to the third plus 3x squared minus x. And then you're going to take the second term here. Oops. And you're going to multiply in here into the second parenthesis as well. So in that case, you are going to get a 2x squared, but make sure you line them up like the cubes of the cubes, the squares of the squares, x's of the x's. 2 times 3x is a 6x. 2 times -1 is a -2. Okay, now drop the x cubed. That will give you a 5x squared. This will give you a 5x. -2, excuse me. And again, same answer. And it doesn't matter if you want to use the box method or the rainbow method, entirely up to you. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the next part, which is going to be on the very bottom there. So with this one, we're going to go ahead and do a trinomial times a trinomial. Okay, so with the trinomial, let's go ahead and do the rainbow method first. But first, I need to get rid of that box because it's kind of in the way. So just give me a second while I find it. And let's get rid of it. Cut. Insert. Insert a shape here. Okay. So we're going to do the rainbow method with this one. And what you're going to do is you are going to take that first trinomial, and whoops, you know what? I just realized another thing, and that is this box is blocking it. So let's just move it over here. There we go. Much better. Okay, I don't need to annotate that. Let's just get rid of it. There we go. Although, maybe I'll try that and see how that works. Do I get to at least change colors with this? Oh, I do. This is pretty awesome. Sorry, I just actually figured out how to change colors with this. Let's see. Where's the... Oh, I do. That's pretty awesome. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take the first one here, and you're going to multiply it in here, here, and here. Okay? So then that's going to give you a 2x to the 4th power minus x to the 3rd plus 3x squared. Yay, we have different colors. Go zoom. Then you're going to take the middle one, do the same thing, and then multiply here, here, and here. 3x times 2x squared is going to give you a 6x to the 3rd. And notice how I'm aligning them up. 3x times negative x is a negative 3x squared. 3x times 3 is a positive 9x. All right, and then I'm going to take this one here and multiply it this way. So then I have a positive 2x squared minus x plus 3. So be careful with your blank boxes here, and that's okay to have the blank boxes. Just keep them separate. So then what we're going to do is we're just going to drop this down. That's going to give you a 2x to the 4th. And then this piece right here, that's a negative 1 plus 6 is going to give you a 5x to the 3rd. 3 minus 3 plus 2 is a 2x squared. 9 minus 1 is an 8x, and then you just bring down the 3. And that, you guys, is going to be your answer. I wish they would have like a highlighter here, but I don't think they have that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Does that? No, that doesn't do anything. Or no. Just kidding. It doesn't actually do anything. It just, all right, fine. Oh, you know, maybe it does. Hold on, let's try this one more time. Here we go. Yeah, I don't like that highlighter. That's kind of not exactly what I was hoping. All right, let's go on to the next page. Oh, and once I draw on it, it seems like it just stays there. Hold on a second, let's see. Annotate, and let's do clear. Clear all drawing. Okay, there we go. Let's see, clear my drawing, clear viewers drawing, clear everything. Why is it clearing it, but it's not really clearing it? Let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead and try the next one. All right, here we go. All right, for this one, I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to do the box method now. Now, remember, you're going to line one of the parentheses on this side vertically, the other one horizontally. So let's fill the boxes. X squared times 2x squared is a 2x to the 4th power. And then x squared times negative x is a negative, and I want to make sure I make this a little bit bigger for you guys. Negative x to the 3rd power. 2x squared times 3 is 3x squared. So that's your first one. Then let's go into the second one. So I'm going to multiply again with the 3x squared. So that's going to give me a 6x squared. And then I'm going to have a negative 3x squared. Or sorry, that should be a 3rd because there's 3 of them. My bad. I apologize about that. Let's erase this part right here. Okay, that's not it. 6x cubed. There we go. Then 3x times 3 is a 9x. Perfect. Okay, let's go on to the next part. Next one over here, 1 times that is going to give you I'm going to look at the ones, 2x squared minus x plus 3. Now, once you get to this point, just remember your answer is always going to be the first one and the last one here. So 2x, the 4 plus 3. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take a look at the numbers in between this here, diagonally. 6 minus 1 is a 5x to the third. And then I'm going to look at this piece right here. 2 minus 3 plus 3 is going to be just a 2x squared. And then negative 1 plus 9 is just going to be plus 8x. And boys and girls, that is your answer. Okay, let's go on to the next part. Okay, so at this point, we have completed 2 of the examples. So what I would like you guys to do is you can go ahead and practice a little bit. So just grab a separate piece of paper and let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and jump in with something here. Let's go ahead and do this question right here. So go ahead and practice with this. Pause the video. All right, let's take a look at the answer here. So you're going to do first outer, inner, and last. When you multiply them together, just make sure you count the number of x's. Like the first one, you have 2 x's, so it's going to be x squared. And then make sure you combine the outer and inner, which are these 2 right here, to make the negative 11. All right, now let's take a look at the second example. With the second example, notice how there is a square here. You can't do it like that. That's a big no-no. You have to write it separately. And when you write it separately, make sure you then FOIL it. So pause the video and answer the question. And once again, you do the FOIL method, FOIL, outer, inner, last. Then make sure you combine the O and the I, which gives you a negative 4x, and that is your answer. All right, you guys, at this point, I would like you guys to practice a little bit more. So if you have your stuff, go ahead and turn over to this page and go ahead and practice with this page with the following questions. Your exit today is right here. And it says, how ready are you for the next step after high school? Are you going to work or college or the army? What is your plan for the next 4 years? And I want you to draw me a picture of you in 4 years after high school. All right, you guys, have a wonderful week. And as always, stay safe and healthy. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.